Hey, it's your old pal Lucid Stew again. This video is about the new Dreams update, but before we get to that, I just want to thank everyone subscribing and watching for 1,000 subscribers! So here's our Dreams main menu with a new feature aptly named What's New. You'll also get this handy dandy number right here to tell you how many new things there are. We have 8 to explore, the first of which is Creative Imp Quests. The Creative Imp Quests are aimed at beginners, as is much of the content in this update. However, since custom imps and creator level are a motivator that Media Molecule is leaning on, these quests are also for veterans looking for a certain imp style or to level up. Each quest has certain requirements like the tutorial series, but this time set around game and prop collections made by Media Molecule. Each quest involves a different game type and prop set. The ultimate goal of each quest is to publish the created content as playable. This is a great way for people new to creating or making games to get their feet wet and venture out into the wide world of Dreamiverse publishing. Next up is MM Arcade. Now, of course, MM Arcade itself is not new. MM Arcade is a collection of pet projects by various employees within Media Molecule, and some of these games have been around since the beta. New to this list is Comic Sans, which some people might remember from the Train Jam last year before GDC. Another new game is Combo Crush, which appears to be similar in style to Dreamiverse Dash. Personally, I'm waiting for Ed's acrobatic side-scroller to show up here. And following the imp theme, there's a new imp that can be unlocked by playing other people's content. Up next is Art Kits. Art Kits will be a series of themed element collections. There have been things like this from the community as well, like you may be familiar with my prop set, Abandoned Industrial. But the benefit of these kits is that A, they're made by professionals, and B, you get expertise across disciplines, so these kits include not only set prop elements, but also music, characters, and potentially every type of Dreams element there is. The first such kit is called Ancient Times Kit. This pack has a huge collection of 80 sculptures. It also contains 3 pieces of music, a character, and 3 sample scenes that you can either remix or simply use as inspiration. The sculptures cover a wide range of ancient times, from dinosaur bones to Roman arches to Chinese lanterns, with a consistent art style across the entire range. It also includes a nice selection of natural set pieces with which to surround your ruins. The art style is evocative of the painterly look that Dreams prides itself on and involves a lot of interesting uses of paintings to layer color and texture, like this wall painting here, or stickers and posters. This kit also includes the character Artio. I can't really decide what Artio is, perhaps a blue anthropomorphic deer? Very cute, but also fits nicely into the style. I'm not sure how ancient it is, perhaps this character is some kind of nature spirit. Beyond the sculpture, the character is fairly basic. It runs and jumps. I didn't check the wiring to see what else it does. It features a very effective footfalls sound, which is quite endearing, although I'm not sure how endearing it will be after hearing it for the 1000th time. We have 3 different music selections. All of them have a sort of primitive mystical quality. And then the scenes, the first of which is Ancient Times Town. Great little scene. You'll see that all 3 of these scenes are quite compact, but they look great, both stylistically and from a design and execution standpoint. Fantastic use of lighting and color to create atmosphere. I'm going to do another video where I take a closer look at this from an artistic standpoint, because there are a lot of great design elements and art techniques to learn from this. You could almost be fooled into thinking this was an animated feature if you didn't know any better. Let's take a look at the next one, Ancient Winter Times. Similar approach, a rather small scene. Heavy use of highlight and color to create atmosphere in a quasi-animated style. And then the last scene is Ancient Summer Times. So again, one thing that jumps out is the use of color, and I'll discuss this at length in the video I was talking about making. Also another tiny set, but so many good things are happening here. My next few videos will be basic art tutorials explaining things like color and composition using these scenes, because they're wonderfully done and great examples of art principles in action. So that sums it up for the Ancient Times collection. This kit also includes a creative imp quest and a general art imp quest. Speaking of imp quests, there are a whole slew of new imps and related quests with this update, including one for each persona discipline. This way, whether you create, play, or curate, you have some quests and new swag to earn and show off. Looking into the art for Apple Quest real quick, you can see it is as easy as creating a sculpture to get going. I'm not real big on imps, so I didn't go any further to see what else you have to do, but I imagine it's similar to other extant imp quests. The other parts are technically not new, but they're organized here now. You can now replay the Dreams intro anytime you like. You can access tutorials here and see what tutorials are new. Same thing with gameplay templates and masterclasses as well. There have been some minor changes to the homepage screen. You can now pick a color scheme like you would on an Element title screen. A new addition to Dreamers Search is the ability to see who your PSN friends are that play Dreams. Hopefully none of mine have any problems being exposed here. Not surprisingly, all of my PSN friends play Dreams. There's also the Play Later feature, which allows you to send an element or a scene to a list that you can access at a later time. This way, if you see something interesting, you can save it instead of having to play it right then. I could be crazy, but it looks like the sorting algorithms have been updated because almost all of these recommended dreams are ones I haven't seen before. So if that's the case, that seems to be working better. One last thing, and thanks to my friend from Project Spark Swarmhammer for pointing this out, you can now use the on-screen keyboard to enter number values, rather than having to drag a slider with the imp or tap the D-pad a million times. So that's it for this video. Like I said, there will be a few basic art discussion videos using the new art kit scenes coming up, so keep an eye out for those and I'll see you next time!